What's up, guys? I'm going to take you on a little walk today and talk about a very important subject that was brought to my attention with a guy that I met recently. In a nutshell, the topic for today's video while I walk through the streets of Cebu is showing up to the Philippines after getting motivated and building up that courage to finally pull the trigger. And then, now what? What do I do now that I'm here in the Philippines? What's up, bro? How's it going?
Hi guys,
Mang
welcome
hapon.
to my vlog. Mang hapon.
First of all, guys, you're gonna notice it's very different through here. I just made a video recently about life in the bubbles of Cebu, where most foreigners tend to hang out, and they often don't leave those bubbles. Well, this walk, I'm going from SM City Mall during not even rush hour, guys, just to give you an idea. It's like 2:30 p.m. right now, and this is my walk. I do this all the time because for me to grab a taxi and go from SM City Mall to Ayala in Cebu Business Park, which is where my condo is, I'm gonna get there quicker just by walking. Just to give you an idea of what I'm gonna be walking over. Yeah, you know, that's what I was getting at in that last video. The infrastructure is a little bit different. Very different than IT Park, very different than Cebu Business Park. Whew, look how close that is. All right, back to the topic. Coming to the Philippines to start a new life, to start a new journey for many reasons. Retirement, meeting a Filipina, just new adventures, to find beautiful nature and beaches. All of those things motivate guys to come over here. So anyways, he shows up and he realized quickly on, as much as he watched a ton of videos and as excited as he was, he realized he had no idea what he was doing when he got here. He was kind of lost on what to do, and he said he found himself just staying near the hotel, going to the mall, just kind of kicking it. He didn't know anybody, and he realized how hard it was for him, and I think others as well, to get going and to figure out what to do first and then what to do next. For those of you that aren't like big travelers and you don't do this kind of stuff that often, and then you come to a totally different country, cultural, infrastructure, the sounds, the sights, the smells, everything is different, and you come with all this anticipation, you might find it to be challenging, like this guy did, just to know what to do and how to get started. And he also felt a little bit of pressure on making the most of his time because he only had a month. And maybe this sounds like too easy, like it's easy, just come for a month, map out a few places and go. But I'm telling you guys, if you're not used to doing that, and it took all your courage or whatever to come here in the first place, it's a heck of a lot more courage to actually go and explore the Philippines by yourself. So I asked the guy, like, what is it that you want to accomplish here? What is it that you want to do? What do you want to go home with? Do you want to find a place that you can see yourself living and retiring? Do you want to try to meet a Filipina and make that your priority? Do you want to do nature, beach, adventure, city, small town? All of those things are factors to consider. But if you don't know your way around, and even though you've watched 100 YouTube videos, it doesn't give you quite enough information to paint that picture, to be able to make those decisions when you get here. I don't care how motivated you are, you're gonna have to go through a period of figuring it all out. You're gonna waste a little bit of time naturally because you're just kind of going with the flow and you're not really sure what to do. And if you don't have that real sense of adventure to just dig in and go off and explore on your own, you might end up doing what this guy was doing, which was spending a lot of time just here in the bubble of Cebu. Not where I am now, like in the nice comfort of Ayala Mall terraces and hanging around his hotel. Wow, you're getting a real taste of outside of the bubble in Cebu. The noises, the traffic, everything. There's gonna be like the logistical challenges. There's going to be the right mindset and motivational challenges to just go out and do it. And sometimes when you're not sure what to do and you have to make these decisions, you can have analysis by paralysis. Oh my God, you literally have to walk on the street. I'm back on the sidewalk. It's chaos, man. But I'd rather be out walking than sitting in traffic in a hot taxi right now. The other thing we talked about, guys, is when you come here alone, this is not gonna affect everybody. He said he has no problem on his own, but it's very different being on your own in a new country and not knowing anyone. He said people are easy to talk to and people are willing to give advice and direction, but it's very different doing all this stuff without a buddy, without a friend, without a companion. So it got us talking about the importance of establishing some of that stuff even before you go off, to find someone to do things with. Main hapon!
Main hapon!
The other thought we talked about is to get online and meet somebody with a fully transparent, plan and what your intentions are, and try to make arrangements with someone that you might feel comfortable with and that you can trust. That's the main thing. That's not always easy, and guys are dum-dums, so they end up chatting with the wrong girls for the wrong reasons. But if you can really find a girl that you can look at as a travel companion, come up with some sort of arrangement, and then we travel together for a week, whatever it might be, as hard as it might be for a lot of guys, to approach this with like friends only, at least initially with no expectations, would be the absolute best way to do it. And have someone that you can travel with, that can help you with all of the details, just the little nitty gritty. And that's something that you can evaluate when you're actually chatting with them. What's up, man? There's so many reasons why. And then just companionship, just having someone with you to go and do this stuff with on your discovery trip. I think it's wise. You have to be extra careful with doing that kind of thing, but it could be a win-win. You obviously take care of their cost, whatever you guys think is fair, and you work out with them. It's one of the unique benefits of coming to the Philippines, that you can do stuff like that. I think it's a spectacular element of the Philippines and what you can achieve here. Because so many guys want to do these discovery trips. Anyways, point of this video was to say, it's not always as easy as you think it's going to be. Showing up motivated and pumped to come here and have a month or so and make the best of that time and make some decisions really quick on the fly. I've been here 2.5 years and I constantly feel like I'm having to make 10 decisions a day on how to navigate this, or how am I gonna work through this obstacle that was unexpected. Things just happen here in the Philippines. And if you don't have any experience at all, it could be more of that and more challenging and more complicated. Next thing you know, your return flight's already upon you and you didn't achieve, like this guy basically described to me, he just did not get anything done that he thought he was going to because of these challenges. I know I missed some details of the conversation that I had with him, but it did leave me really thinking about this and the importance of, this kind of thing. So I'll leave you with this. Plan more than you think you need to. Come up with an actual idea and like route that you might want to take. I think if you pre-plan a little bit, just having some decisions that you've made, and that way when you arrive, you already know what even if it's a loose plan with some destinations, look on a map, study the map of the Philippines, get your bearings, get an understanding of where Manila is, where you first arrive, where Cebu City is. And then from Cebu City, if you're gonna make that your soft landing starting point, where is Bohol? Where is Panglao, the place that most foreigners go to? Where is Dumaguete? Where is Muabwal? Siquijor. These are very popular spots. And then you can start to really visualize like what route you might take. With that loose plan, it will actually put you at ease because you'll have to make less decisions when you get here. And that's what he felt overwhelmed with. He didn't know what decision to make first, and he always felt this hesitancy to pull the trigger because of like the unknown of what he was gonna get himself into. And he didn't have anyone to do anything with. So put all that together, guys. This can definitely impact you. Not everyone, but it will impact a lot of you guys, I guarantee it. So do your research, come prepared, make a plan, and stick to it. And you can always come back and then take a different route, take a different approach on your next trip. But by having this plan, you're gonna go home with a much better experience and you're gonna absorb a lot more. You're gonna use your time that much more wisely to leave you with not just a better experience, but it's gonna leave you with more things to think about when you go back home to help you make your next plan when you come back, or to make a plan if you even want to come back. The last conversation I just had with this guy, he's heading back to Canada tomorrow. He's actually cutting his trip short. He got a cold, he got kind of sick, and he only has a week left, and he feels like the trip just didn't work out the way he wanted it to. However, he's optimistic and he wants to come back. He wants to go home, get healthy, get a plan together, and then he's going to come back here. He's also going to be chatting with some girls online. He was not doing that before. He sees the benefit of meeting someone beforehand, maybe meeting like 3 online and friends first, and then meet them when he comes here and then determine which one might be the best bet. on someone to travel with, and he said his plan is to just tell everyone up front what his intentions are, how he's going to chat with a couple of different girls, and then make a decision. And he said if they're not comfortable with that, it's okay, but he just wants to be honest. Anyway, some things to chew on, guys. I'm already back in my place, guys. We're gonna call that the end of the video. I'm gonna go jump into the pool on this beautiful hot day. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Oh, and before I let you go, I wanna give a shout out. If you guys are coming to Cebu City, the camera that I'm using, I just bought it from a store called Macy's. They are across the street from SM City Mall in Cebu City. If you need any video equipment or audio equipment, this is not a sponsor at all. They're just great to work with. I have the DJI Action 5 that I just bought, but if you need anything, camera, audio, drones, anything like that, you can get it at Macy's. They have an amazing selection of things, and service is really good, so check them out if you're in Cebu City. Macy's across the street from SM City Mall. It's pool time, baby. Here we go. See you guys later.